Nikki Bella provides an update on her potential in-ring return. Released WWE star says there were plans for him to face Samoa Joe, and Kofi Kingston makes a hilarious demand to female superstar. Hello everyone, Jose G here bringing you today's top stories in today's Sportskeeda Wrestling News Roundup. To stay up to date with all of our content, be sure you like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Nikki Bella provides an update on her potential in-ring return. Nikki Bella has been vocal about returning to the ring, but she's unable to due to medical reasons. The former WWE Divas Champion has provided an update on her in-ring status. Her last televised match was at the Evolution pay-per-view event in October 28th of 2018, where she lost to former Raw Women's Champion Ronda Rousey. She was forced to retire from in-ring action in 2019 after a cyst was found in her brain. During an appearance on Sipping the Tea TV with Arian Andrew and Matt Dillon, WWE Hall of Famers the Bella Twins were asked if they had plans to return to the ring. Nikki Bella responded saying that she'd been put on the retired bench for life by her doctors, saying, quote, "I would love one day when Mateo is maybe 3 and he knows it. Like to have my son be ringside while mom kicks ass. That would be amazing to me. But because he is my everything, I have to listen to my doctors, and as of now, they've put me on the retired bench for life, and so it would take a lot of scans, a lot of x-rays, and all this different stuff for them to actually approve me to do a run, and so that would be, I'm like, Brie, that'd be years down the road," end quote. Nikki Bella's twin sister Brie shared that she's unsure if she'll ever return to the ring due to her business and family responsibilities. Nikki Bella is one of the biggest female stars in WWE and a role model to many young girls. She's been a part of the wrestling business for a long time and is interested in helping the current women's division to flourish. She wants to do that by joining the creative team for the women in WWE. The Bella Twins were inducted into the 2020 WWE Hall of Fame and made their last appearance at WWE at WrestleMania 37, where they attacked Bayley. Triple H apologized to ex-WWE star after signing her to the company. NXT Supremo Triple H apologized to former star Mercedes Martinez after WWE signed her back in January of 2020. The game apologized to Martinez for the time it took WWE to sign her. In a recent interview with DNC Digital, Martinez opened up about her time in WWE and the conversation she had with Triple H, saying, quote, "When I got hired and I finally got to sit down and talk to him, or stand up, I guess, because we were standing up while we were talking, it was more like him saying, 'Sorry it took us so long to get you here. It was just never the right timing to bring Mercedes in. We always wanted you, but there was just never the right time. We didn't know what to do with you.' And I was like, no. I was like, I'm just glad to be here now. What's my role now to be here?" End quote. Triple H wanted Martinez in WWE for the long haul, as he told her that she would have a job as a trainer after her in-ring career. Martinez's first WWE appearance came in 2017 when she was part of the inaugural Mae Young Classic tournament. She made it to the semifinals and was defeated by current Raw superstar Shayna Baszler. She made an appearance in the second edition of the tournament, this time getting knocked out in the second round by Meiko Satomura. Martinez was finally signed by WWE in 2020, debuting in NXT. She was called up to the main roster later that year as a part of the Retribution faction, but her run in the faction didn't last long and she returned to NXT once again. She was let go by WWE last month. Released WWE star says there were plans for him to face Samoa Joe. Former WWE star Bronson Reed discussed his potential rivals in WWE and disclosed plans to face Samoa Joe when he was in the company. While talking to Sportskeeda's Rick Cucino and Kevin Kellam, Jonah, as Reed is known now, opened up about wanting to face Joe in WWE and wrestling other talents outside WWE. Here's what the former WWE star Bronson Reed had to say to our very own Rick Cucino and Kevin Kellam in this SK Wrestling exclusive.
I am always watching wrestling, so I'm always looking out for opponents. There was obviously a few in WWE that I really wanted to work with, Samoa Joe being probably the biggest one of them, which was probably on the books, but it didn't happen. Outside of there, I've been watching Impact, I've been watching AEW, I've been watching New Japan, I've been watching the Indies as well. So I always see, I think styles make matches. So it's not always like the big guy work, but there are a lot of big guys that I think I could have great matches with. Miro and AEW, I think would be a great matchup for me. Moose in Impact is someone that I'd like to get in the ring with. And then pretty much the whole New Japan roster. Like I've been watching that for quite a while. I wrestled in Japan for Pro Wrestling Noah, and that's a style that I'm very attracted to. And I'd like to get in there with a lot of their top guys.
You can watch the full interview with former WWE superstar Bronson Reed on our YouTube channel. Kofi Kingston makes a hilarious demand to female superstar. Kofi Kingston demanded $20 from Mia Yim following the events of this week's Raw. When WWE teased a feud between the New Day and the reunited Hurt Business on the latest edition of the Red brand, Yim was quite excited about the same. She put up a tweet soon after and joked that whoever takes out Shelton Benjamin will get $20 from her. She then tagged all 3 members of the New Day in her tweet. Kofi Kingston has now shared a hilarious video on Twitter. In the clip, he put a bunch of bits from Raw showing him taking Benjamin down. Kingston made it clear in the caption to his tweet he wants the cash Yim had promised earlier this week. Yim responded with an amusing gif and stated that she doesn't have any spare change. Not wanting to miss any part of the funny exchange, Shelton Benjamin chimed in soon after. The WWE veteran told Kofi Kingston that he won't see a dime from the amount that Yim proposed to give. Fans of Yim and Benjamin are aware that the duo is pretty close in real life. They never let go of a chance to have some fun at the expense of each other on social media. Shelton Benjamin wasn't doing too well on the main roster ever since the breakup of the Hurt Business. Things are changing for the better though, as they finally reunited on Raw and fans got to witness a brawl between the 2 popular factions. Later in the night, Big E defeated Bobby Lashley inside a steel cage to retain his WWE title. The contest was marred by interference from Benjamin and Cedric Alexander. Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods engaged in a fight with the duo to a big pop. Mia Yim's bounty aside, Kingston and Woods dominated Benjamin and Alexander on Raw. Fans of the New Day and the Hurt Business would love to see these 2 stables go at it in the near future. Drew McIntyre on names he'd like to face currently on SmackDown. Drew McIntyre hopes to mix it up with the likes of Edge and Seth Rollins after the 2021 WWE Draft concludes. Drew McIntyre recently sat down with Miguel Leiva of Planeta Wrestling to discuss all things WWE. When asked if there was anyone on SmackDown right now that he would love to face, McIntyre felt like his feud with Seth Rollins in 2020 ended way too soon, saying, quote, "If I'm on Raw right now looking at how the SmackDown roster is doing now, could I say a few names I'd like to work with in the future? Seth Rollins is someone I've had a history with. We've had it after WrestleMania when I defeated Brock Lesnar for the WWE title at the Performance Center, and we didn't go any further. The beauty of it is that we can pick it up again at any time as we have very good chemistry." End quote. Drew McIntyre also said he'd like to wrestle against Edge more than he has and called him a mentor when he had his original run with WWE. He also name-dropped Cesaro with a surprising revelation that the 2 men have never had a match against one another. Thanks for watching today's Sportskeeda Wrestling News Roundup. For more news stories and exclusive content, be sure you follow us on all social media. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Download the Sportskeeda app for the most up-to-date stories in the world of wrestling.